Hi, in this video I'm going to be talking about that video I made who knows when, where I have been talking about the OBD1 port. That was my third part on KE, and you can watch that video here. At first, I must apologize to you because I wasn't still as good as I should be. My knowledge was not that good, so that I I mixed up the X11 and the X11/4. Those two terms. The X11 port is the one at the left fender we have, and the X11/4 is by the battery. That's the diagnostic socket. But now I'm going to explain you how I made it. At first, there were some comments like there is no chance you can make it, you can do that. On X11, only the duty cycle can be done, and X11 is for nothing else. Well, here is the explanation how I made it. By bridging the contacts 1 and 3 on the X11. Contact number 1 is the TD signal. You know, the TD signal, I've been talking about that, in my video on the electronic module, on the EZL module. You can watch it here. And there I have explained that the goal of that module is to create the TD signal. The TD signal runs everything. It runs the X11, the ECU, the fuel pump relay, the RPM gauge in your dash, the AC compressor, almost everything. That one is connected to the pin number 25 on the ECU, to this one, to the last one here. So what I did was that the car was on the ignition, and then this contact went from the ignition module to the X11, and from there it went to the fuel pump relay, and from the fuel pump relay directly to the ECU. And the port number 3 went on this one, on the contact number 23. The contact number 23 is predicted for the duty cycle, for that it's connected to the X11/4 for the code reader, and and that's it. That's where those impulses come from. Now, the thing that confuses me is that my car is manufactured on June 89. And concerning all the facts, it's the system KE32 3.2. And this car I have acted as the system KE 3.3.5 that started on September 89. And now what happens? This code I had was because of the crap fuel and the system in it called LPG. Because on the system 3.5, what happens is that the ECU is always on. It is contact 15, it's connected. I want to say contact 15 on the ECU is connected to the fourth the injectors. No, that's because of the ECU. Because the ECU stored a code. And that's everything because of the LPG. That's why. And I repeat, that's the same thing that happened to me. The car runs worse on gas than on the LPG. Once I got that code erased, the car ran better. Significantly better. So, concerning the LPG, don't run on that fuel, because your ECU is going to be off. Once you turn, you switch your car on LPG, your ECU is off, your OVP is off. The very moment the ICV is off, and as it is off, it is going to shift in the limp mode. The voltage is going to be 0. As it is 0, the ICV is going to hit that limiter, and it's going to be opened this much. Okay, never mind how much, but it's going to be opened and it's not going to be working. The ICV is supplied with a negative from the ECU. Well, and you, of course, then the detonations and everything, all those stuff, for all of you, if you want to drive your cars on LPG, find either K-stop relay or get the BLOS system. And you see that's why, and then you will have no problems, because I must repeat once again, when your car is on LPG, your fuel pump relay is off. As the fuel pump relay is off, your fuel pump is off, your heater for the lambda is off, your ECU is off, and the car runs different than it should. Well, I hope I managed to answer that question about how I got my car repaired and how I erased that code. If you have to do that, don't do that. You really don't have to. If you have any code in the system, you can check it on your X11 port, but you must have the percentage on your multimeter, and your multimeter is going to show then how many percents: 10, 20, 40, 90, and if it shows 50% plus minus 5%, then you're good to go. That's it. So my dear ones, if you enjoyed this video, then please don't click the button skip ad. It is going to help me a lot. And till the next video, happy Mercedesing. Bye.